March 29, 2025. Late afternoon, quiet neighborhood. The kind of street where nothing ever really happens. A patrol officer is sitting in his car, finishing up paperwork, when something breaks the silence. A woman. She's standing on the front steps of a house, pounding on the door, hard, over and over. Her voice is shaking, loud, desperate. She's yelling for answers, demanding to be let in. The officer watches for a moment, then another. This isn't just frustration, this is something boiling over. He steps out of the car. The first contact. The officer approaches calmly, keeping his distance. He already knows what this looks like, a domestic situation. The man inside the house has already made it clear. He does not want her there. The officer says it plainly. He told me he doesn't want you here. You need to stop knocking on the door. She turns, eyes wide, voice cracking. She's not listening. She's spiraling. He ruined my car, she says. The officer shakes his head. Then you should have called someone. He doesn't have to talk to you. That's when the emotional weight hits. She's not just angry, she's hurt, she's scared, and she wants one thing, closure. The story she once heard. She explains in fragments. Her car stopped working. He promised to take her home. He didn't. She says he left her stranded, says he ran away, says nobody believes her. She begs, can he please just talk to me? The answer doesn't change. No, he doesn't want to. That's when the tension spikes, because to her, that feels like betrayal. And to the officer, it feels like escalation. Boundaries are drawn. The officer steps closer now, his voice firm. If you don't stop knocking, I'll put you in handcuffs. She apologizes, then immediately asks again to speak to him. It's a cycle. Sorry. Plea, refusal, repeat. The officer offers a solution. Get in my car. I'll take you home. She hesitates. She doesn't want to leave because leaving means accepting that she won't get answers today. The car. Her car is nearby, damaged, not drivable. She insists he caused it. The officer insists that doesn't matter right now. That's something you deal with later. She grows more defensive, starts refusing to answer questions. Did you crash? Did you drink? She shuts down. Stop asking me questions. The officer's patience thins. Because now it's not just emotional, now it's safety, escalation. She picks up a tire iron, not threatening, but alarming. Put it down, the officer orders. She does, but the damage is done. She sits, then stands, then walks back toward the house. Every instruction given, she ignores. Get off the property. She doesn't. Walk away. She doesn't. This is the moment where things shift, not because of violence, but because of refusal. Trespass. The officer explains it clearly. You're on private property. You need to leave. She argues, yells, accuses. She records on her phone. Get away from me. But she doesn't move. That's the contradiction. She wants distance, but she won't create it. The officer issues a trespass warning. She curses at him, walks away, then comes back. The final turn tow truck arrives. The car is about to be removed. She runs to it, gets inside, locks the door. Now it's no longer emotional. Now it's obstruction. Get out of the car. She refuses. You don't have permission. The warning is clear. I will tase you if you don't get out. Still, she refuses. At this point, there's no more space for negotiation. The arrest. The door opens. She's pulled out, placed in handcuffs. She cries, shouts, asks over and over, why am I under arrest? The answer is simple. Because she refused to walk away. Aftermath. As she searched, she keeps talking. About betrayal, about pain, about things much deeper than a broken car. This was never really about the door, or the argument, or even the car. It was about feeling unheard, unseen, but the street doesn't have space for that. Police scenes don't pause for emotional closure, they move forward, whether you're ready or not. Closing. What started as a simple argument turned into a full-blown police response. Not because of violence, but because of refusal. Because when emotions take control, logic disappears. And sometimes all it takes is one moment, one decision, not to walk away. March 29, 2025. A quiet residential block. No sirens, no crowds. Just a patrol car parked at the curb while an officer writes a routine parking ticket. Then, a sound that doesn't belong. A fist hitting a front door. Again and again. A woman's voice cuts through the afternoon, angry, shaking, desperate. The officer looks up. This isn't normal frustration. This is emotion with nowhere to go. He steps out of the car. The woman at the door. She's standing on the front steps of a house that isn't hers, her boyfriend's house. She wants answers, she wants accountability, but the man inside already made a decision. He doesn't want her there. The officer says it plainly. He already told me he doesn't want you here. She barely reacts because in her mind leaving isn't an option. Her version. Her story spills out in broken pieces. Her car is damaged. She says he was driving. She says he left her stranded. She says nobody is listening. She isn't asking for police help. She's asking to be heard. The officer's role to the officer, this is simple. Private property. One party wants the other gone. That's it. He isn't there to solve relationship problems. He isn't there to decide who's telling the truth. He's there to stop it from getting worse. Stop knocking on the door. She says, sorry. Then knocks again. The cycle. This is where everything stalls. Apology, explanation, refusal, over and over and over. She moves away from the door, then comes back. The officer warns her, if you don't stop, you're going to be arrested. She nods, then ignores him. The car problem. Her car sits nearby, flat, damaged, undrivable. She insists he caused it. The officer tells her that doesn't matter right now. That's something you deal with later. She refuses to answer questions. Did you crash? Did you drink? She shuts down completely. Stop asking me questions. The mood changes. This is no longer emotional chaos. This is resistance. Crossing lines. She grabs a tire iron, not threatening anyone, but enough to raise alarms. Put it down. She does. But trust is gone. She sits on the steps. That's still the property. You need to leave, she argues. Records on her phone, accuses the officer of protecting him. She steps away, then comes back again. Trespass becomes real. The officer explains it one last time. If you stay here, you're trespassing. She curses. She refuses. This isn't about confusion anymore. She understands. She just won't comply. A tow truck arrives. Her car is about to be removed from the property. Panic sets in. She runs to the car, gets inside, locks the doors. Now it's escalated beyond words. Get out of the vehicle. She refuses. You don't have permission. The warning comes clearly. Get out or you will be tased. She still refuses. The moment it breaks, the door opens. She's pulled from the car. Handcuffs click shut. She screams, cries, demands an explanation. What did I do? The answer is short. Refusal, trespass, non-compliance. After the handcuffs, as she's searched, the anger spills out. Accusations, past trauma, old wounds, things far bigger than this moment. This was never just about a car. It was about control slipping away. And when that happened, she couldn't let go. Ending, the street goes quiet again, the door stays closed, the patrol car pulls away, and one truth hangs in the air. Police scenes don't slow down for emotions, they don't wait for closure, and sometimes the difference between going home and going to jail is one simple choice: to walk away.